For those watching my video on my channel, just to be clear here, this was a factory ordered customer that at the last second decided not to take this motorcycle. Only way CVOs are ordered through the dealerships at this time, a consumer has to order it. No dealer is actually able just to order one without somebody wanting one, and very, very challenging for many dealers to even get these. So just a heads up, anybody out there that sees the CVO bot plate and it comes available and you get it at a good price, you better grab it. And I love the whiskey, what's it called? The whiskey, whatever. Yeah. It's called the whiskey paint theme. Beautiful bike, but it's just too pricey. It's too much. So I'll take this. Okay. All right, they let me sit on the motorcycle. The seat here is extremely wide. I think some people will, I think this is gonna create a problem for some people cramping up. I think some people will have to go to a narrower seat, but this is such a flat line bat wing now. So the whole design is so much different than how the old back wing kind of swooped down more. This is so like a square, more, it's such more of a square bike. The clutch, they've taken away that hydraulic clutch. Is this back to a real cable clutch again?
I think so, yeah.
They got away from that. And wow. The grips are nice.
I always have to get out for the CVO.
Yep, brand new 121 motor. They're the guinea pig on that. So, and they got the heel shifters down here. So wow. All right, the gentleman here, Jimmy at Eisenhower.
Chair.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a second?
I got one minute.
Ask this man about this bike, anything he can tell you.
That's Jerry the man. Have you ridden it?
Oh yeah, I've ridden both.
Okay, so here's a question for you. Hey, decisions. So now what do I give up? So here's the challenge. If I take that CVO Street Glide, what do I give up for that? Oh my gosh, it's getting too complicated, right? Why did I even come here? That's the bike I really wanted last year. That right there. Very nice. Wow, I just bought the brand new 2023 Harley Davdson CVO 121 Street Glide from Eisenhower Harley Davdson in Darlington, Maryland. Wow, the deal went down. Yikes. Oh my goodness, I bought another frickin' Harley Davdson motorcycle. I can't believe it. From Eisenhower Chesapeake Motor. Oh my gosh. Yeah, can I even talk? What an afternoon. It's frickin' now 5:15. Yeah, the deal went down. I got to give up 2 Harleys though. That's the whole thing. I have to give up 2 of my Harleys to get this bike, which I've got such mixed feelings of letting go that the Fast Johnny and my CVO Limited. I mean, I'm just like, am I crazy? I think I'm crazy, but they gave me good and strong numbers on the values of the bikes, and they're telling me that the new latest greatest limited non-CVO Harleys are right around the corner. So maybe out there, you know, he's kind of laying low on this, but he's like, I'm telling you, man, the revamped, you know, group of Harleys, they'll probably have 117 motors in them. That's right around the corner. So he's like, your CVO, it's going to even get worse in value. So, but anyways, didn't even ride the bike. Here I am, strapping myself in. So hold on here. Hey, what, baby?
What are you doing?
Oh God, you just never know. Julia, you have no idea what I just pulled off. Oh my gosh, I'm just leaving Chesapeake. Eisenhower Harley, what do you think I just bought?
Road Glide ST.
Nope. I mean, I already have an ST.
A trike?
No, this is funny. You're a funny kid. So let me see something here. I'm gotta figure out how to get home. What the fastest way is to get home. What is the thing gonna tell me? Oh, that's interesting. It's shooting me back. I'm 108 miles away from home.
You're bought a new CVO.
Yep. A guy, get this, when I was up here doing work in Bel Air, Maryland, I, just for the heck of it, thought, I bet you those guys just got a tractor trailer load of CVO, got a bunch of CVOs in. I said, I bet you they got some in. So I called the dealership when I was up here at my last stop, and the sales guy, Jimmy. I went to Jimmy this time. I didn't use Trish. I couldn't remember her name, so I just asked for Jimmy. So he said, yeah, we just got a bunch in. I think they're sold. I think they're all custom order. You can't order CVOs without them being, ordered by a customer. So I was like, well, are they all sold? He's like, I don't know. I said, well, I'm only like 20 minutes away. Let me come by and see what's going on. So I get there, and of the 4 bikes, one guy pulled out of the deal. He decided not to buy it. So now this Street Glide CVO Dark Platinum is now available. And I'm like, oh gosh, here we go. So, and that started, Julia, like at 1, that was like at 1 o'clock today. And I'm just now leaving after finally borderline not buying the bike. I just about didn't do it, but I finally caved in so many ways and I bought it. But I got to give up 2 of my Harleys, the CVO Limited and the Fast Johnny. It's the only way the deal will go.
How are you getting it home?
Say what?
How are you getting it home?
Oh, I got to bring the 2 bikes back up to the dealership tomorrow and then pick that one up in my trailer.
Oh.
So now, tomorrow or tonight or whenever, I got to load up my Harleys. It's a project. I got to load up the Harleys, and then, blah blah blah. Good Lord, kid. But I had real strong reservations. I really didn't want to give up my CVO Limited. I didn't have really a hard time giving up the Fast Johnny, because it's just a Street Glide, really, with a paint scheme on it. But the CVO Limited, I just had strong feelings that I'll let that go. I kind of really like that bike, but anyways.
Why would you get rid of that?
Well, it's the only way the deal will go. But this is the latest, greatest CVO, and the gentleman, that actually a really good guy in the back of the shop, that you would like him, real cool mechanic, real, good guy. He's like, this bike's insane. He's like, this is the nicest Harley I've ever ridden, and it's just an incredible motorcycle. So, and the thing is, you can't get these bikes. Can't get them. Only certain dealers are getting allocation to them. So yeah, crazy. But for Mom, she'll be upset. But at the same time, it's a 2 for 1. So in all reality, you get rid of 2 bikes for 1. I tried to throw the Indian deal in there, but no value. That Indian Super Chief at auction's worth $11,000. Yikes. So, but now, I'm not even supposed to get home until 7 o'clock tonight. So I'm a long way away. So how's your day going there, baby? Oh, the kids' stories, the motorcycle stories. Wow. I mean, this is what's crazy. Nobody will believe me, but was I fixated on the new Harley Davdson CVO? No, I really have not been fixated on buying the new CVO. One of my subscribers mentioned out there, I bet you buy the new CVO. So there you go. So yeah, but giving up my 2019 CVO Limited and giving up my brand new Fast Johnny. So I had to sacrifice 2 things for something else. But I kind of stepped back and thought, if I really want another ST, if I really want another Harley Davdson ST series bike, I know they're going to be available. If I really want a nice used CVO Limited, I know they're going to be out there if I really want one of those. But the biggest thing is, I think it's going to go more towards, if you want a fully dressed Harley, it sounds to me like 2024 is probably going to be the year. The GM there that's been around this industry for many years, his position is, he feels very strongly that the Harley Davdson revamp of their touring models is going to probably take a step to what the CVO was, or even the CVO platform of technology and suspension. So, his position's like, look, the bikes you have, they're going to be, not worth as much money probably in the next 6 months to, next year, because of, he feels very strongly Harley's going to revamp that whole line. Because the new CVO lineup is just, the new stepping stone for the next generation touring. So that's kind of where he is, and that's what he's thinking. So, anyways, there you go. Wow, that's kind of interesting. I would have figured that. Yeah, I would think this would be more the area I want to go to. I don't know. Yikes, me pay attention to that, right? Wowsker, what a frickin' day. Oh my gosh. I mean, 7:38, it's saying, but man, what a day. I started driving at 7:15 to take my Jeep Grand Wagoneer up to the Jeep dealer, get serviced. Then got back, then made the video this morning of Risk. And then got in my Raptor here I'm driving and drove all the way up to Bel Air, Maryland. Took care of business up there, and just for the hell of it, right before I was getting ready to leave Bel Air, Maryland, I thought to myself, you know what? I have this gut instinct that Chesapeake, Eisenhower Harley Davdson got a delivery of CVO motorcycles. I just had that instinct in me. So I called them, and sure enough, they got frickin' 4 CVOs in. And sure enough, I drove over there, and they were all, customer ordered bikes. And sure enough, one guy decided not to buy one. So sure enough, what happened with that, right? Oh my gosh. But here's the thing. I mean, the project just has begun, because now I have to load up 2 of my Harley Davdson motorcycles. First thing I got to do is pick a truck I'm going to drive. Then I get the trailer all set up, because my condors are on my bigger trailer. So I got to swap those back to my smaller trailer. And then I got to get my Harleys out of my garage. And if you see my garage lately, there's a gazillion vehicles in the garage. So that'll be a project, just getting all the vehicles out of the way to get those motorcycles in the trailer, and then strap them all down, then drive all the way back to Eisenhower Harley Davdson, and then unload those, and then pick up the new CVO Harley Davdson. How crazy am I? Jesus Christ. But the beautiful day, I mean, this rainy, overcast day has turned into just a really beautiful Friday evening. And boy, I tell you what, I'd rather be out riding motorcycles right now. And yet, how crazy am I? Yeah, I know, I'm crazy. And I really was not fixated on buying a new CVO. Really, because they're expensive. But the good thing about that dealership, they don't play the game of ADM. They don't play the game of the shipping and the setup and administration fees. So the reality is, I got a great deal on that CVO. I mean, I paid the MSRP, period. So we good numbers on my existing Harley. So the numbers really played out, and I just had a really hard time. Yeah, I really do like that CVO that I bought. That the gentleman that owned it really did a lot of mods to it. And wow, I mean, even for me at this point, it's like, how do I let it go? Yeah, I know. I'm just like, wow, yeah, yikes. But at the same time, here's the challenge. Something bigger and better will come along. So what happens to the CVO Limited? So here's the thing. Next year, they release the CVO Limited with a 121 motor, with all the new technology. Yeah, what's going to happen with that? Yeah, I'll be wanting one of those. And the biggest thing I'm really going to be curious about is just how different this new platform rides. I mean, just really curious, because I've talked about it so many times on my channel. The Harleys are, to me, are a more cramped seating, and they're choppy, and to a degree rigid, and they're top heavy, and they're not as well balanced as the Indian. So it's going to be very interesting to ride this CVO. And for me, being I'm the motorcycle guy that has numerous types of bikes, I really think I can convey to others what this motorcycle really is like. Is it really a big difference from the previous generation CVO? So I'll definitely do a video on that and ride in time. But meanwhile, this would just be a continued video for tomorrow for me to get everything packed up and in order to go back to the dealership to pick up the bike. And wow. And I even said to the guys, I said, you know, I really, more than ever, was kind of like, I don't know if I should do this deal or not. I got some really nice Harleys. And I said, you know what, how about I just sleep on it and call you in the morning? And you're like, you know what? If you want to call me in the morning, that's fine. But the bike's still for sale, and if anybody calls or shows up, then it's sold. So you know, it's your call. But he's like, yeah, if the bike has been sold this evening, and you tell me tomorrow morning you come to get it, then fine. But the GM there was just adamant of like, look, I'm not going to hold the bike for you. It's just, here's the thing, Eisenhower, Harley Davdson in Darlington, Maryland, they sell the bike for MSRP. They don't do all this baloney. So I'm sure there's people out there right now buying these CVOs that are paying markup prices for them and paying shipping and freight and setup and admin fees and then extended warranty fees. You know, I'm sure that people are into these bikes $5,000 plus more than what I just paid for mine. So anyways, hey everybody, thanks for watching my channel. I'll make this video, now I got a bunch of little clips. I'll just make it into one, so it all comes one video. And stay tuned for tomorrow's adventures, the continued adventures of the Harley Davdson 2023 CVO. Dark Platinum, is that what they call it? I'm not even sure. I am not fixated on this motorcycle. Wow. Yikes. Hey everybody, God bless, stay safe, have a great evening, and talk to you tomorrow.